Scorpios, what is up? I'm excited. I want to see what you guys are doing right now. What is Scorpio up to? Um, right before I started this video, I was gifted a telescope, which I don't know why, but I feel like it's kind of relevant. It's like, don't forget to look up at the stars and the moon. Tonight's going to be the full moon. It's going to be very exciting. A lot of shifts happening. There was a lunar eclipse last night. Nobody could see it because it was fucking cloudy and raining, but it happened, okay? And I don't know, I feel like right now there's just a lot of cosmic things going on, right? And if we understand how, planets basically invented time, right? So why wouldn't they have a say in that and how it flows for us? Yeah. One of my favorite quotes of all time was from Thoth the Atlantean, and he said, in the beginning, there was a beginning, therefore time exists, right? We're constantly in a world that's like trying to tell us that time is not real and da-da-da-da-da, but it's like kind of like, well, how did things start if time wasn't real? Like, how did things ever form? It's like, maybe it's like gravity, where like the further out you go, the more different it is, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't exist. It's just a different nature based on where it is. Anyway, now I'm done ranting about that. Ace of Wands, I love this. You are opening that third eye. You're getting in touch with it, listening to that divine guidance. Yes, I like that. Oh, bro, what? Somebody's in love. Okay, that is cute energy. I love it. Dude, what a way to start the day. Okay, I'm gonna be like vibing on your high today, I swear. Two of Pentacles, making decisions, right? So maybe you are not quite in union yet. Maybe we're thinking about it. Maybe it's putting some fire in our skull, right? Like, what do we do? Well, let's find out. What should you do, right? This is really beautiful energy. Man, decision making, listening to divine guidance, falling in love. And you know what I would like to mention is this is like twin flame energy, right? This is major arcana. This isn't like the Two of Cups where it's like, oh, it's just karmic. This is like major arcana saying like this is a very prominent thing in your life. This is part of the main quest, right? Minor arcana are like side quests, This is your main quest line. And so, yeah, dude, I love that. Twin flame union, it's, oh my god. It is rough as hell. But you know what I've noticed is like, you're kind of like a spiritual, like, Siamese twin, right? With your twin flame. And, so it's kind of like, though you might not have in the third dimension, like, a connection there, like, you're having a straight up full ass relationship inside your skull because, like, back to this, because your connection can't be severed. It's like when a particle gets split and sent to two different places in the world, and yeah, it evolves differently, but it's still the same particle, right? We learned this with like plant cloning, where you can grow a plant, take a clipping off of it, then put it in water, sprout that, and then bam, you have two plants, but it's one, That's kind of like twin flames. Like, you're eternally connected. It's almost like, like when you get in the mindset of like, fine, I give up. I'm just going to walk away and not think about this person, and then it's like, then you get the fucking realization, wait, they're literally with me constantly through this energetic bond. Like, there's no escaping them. And then you're like, well, union's kind of already happening, right? Once it's, according to legend, I wouldn't know from experience, but once you have that, like, realization, like, in the core of yourself, then it's like, then it kind of starts manifesting in the third dimension. Um, my story's been kind of weird, so I don't know if I would even compare. Because it seems to me that other twin flames have it a little different. I don't know. Okay. Alright, so you went through the storm, right? Some Dark Night of the Soul stuff. And it looks like since it's in reverse, you're like coming out of that, right? It was like you were feeling emotionally like you weren't feeling the emotional wealth, right? Like, cups are all about emotions. And, you know, it's like you had to step out of something here to get to where you're at, right? And once you rode out the storm, there you are, being a Scorpio again, dancing and singing, having a great time with your friends. I love that. And then, oh my gosh, I just need more cards. I want to see this whole picture. Yeah, dude, it's like, looks like you've been overcoming a lot of shit. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch up my layout for this so it's a little more relevant to how this story is going. Right? Sorry. For me, this is like painting pictures, right, with cards. So I just kind of like feel out the energy, see what it's kind of bringing me to. And I'm excited for you. Love is exciting. All right. You need to, here's the one where I'm gonna be like mama bear on you, okay? You need to start saving your money. This is about being financially balanced, right? Which I'm not seeing that you are. Every Scorpio I know, they're very bougie, right? They like to find us things, they like adventures, they want to spend money, right? This is you out here spending your money, just like, yeah. However, if we're building a foundation, if we're getting into lover's mode, then I would say start thinking about balance in every aspect of your life, not just money wise, like balance in all, like your family relationships, like balance within your coworkers, like, or with your coworkers, you know, just like think overall balance. And I know when you're going through the dark night of the soul, it's like hard as fuck to feel any kind of balance, but that's the trial, that's the test, right? And it's like, it's almost like the universe's way of saying, well, you said you were patient, prove it. you said you don't get angry like easy, prove it. Like, you know, and it's like, so the universe kind of like picks on you a little bit. So, you know, when you feel like tested, just know it is a test, and how are you going to surpass it? If you're playing a video game and shit starts getting hard and you know the boss is coming, like, you're not going to shy away from the battle, so you're going to, like, jump right in and be like, alright, I got to get extra good because the boss is coming. I'm going to have to face the big one. Ooh. So we have death in reverse, which means rebirth. Yes. Yes, that's, you've come out of a karmic cycle here. Could have been anything. I don't know. It could have been a relationship. It could have just, for me, what I'm gathering though is you're coming out of that dark night of the soul. Like, you're seeing life again. You're seeing magic. You're thinking on your happiness, right? You're focused on that. Hella. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, right? 8 is the number for mastery. So this is like diving into work, getting down to business, figuring out like what you got to do next. It's part of that balancing, you know, act that we discussed earlier. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, you are. It's just more to let us know that you are coming out of this. Like, you're done feeling alone and sad and shitty, right? You're just like, I ain't got time for that. I'm a Scorpio. What? Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody fucked you up. So yeah, what I hate throwing out presumptions, but I'm telling you like the card is telling me. It seems like there was a third party situation, right? Three of Swords typically means that it takes three to break a heart, right? So like there was one too many in the relationship here. Or more, who knows? But you know, it just seems like, and judging from the fact that you're coming out of energy, I feel like you were the one to find out last about this third party, you know? And then the universe is like, you know what? We're gonna give Scorpio a little gift, you know? Scorpio's been through enough bullshit. And here you are, Queen of Wands. Master Manifester, you are building your life. Oh my gosh, I just love this. Okay, like she's holding magic in her hand. She's got her wand up in the air. She's like all in the zone, feeling very balanced, right? The star, oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, this is like you are reaching for greater heights, right? It's like you're really coming into your light, into your purpose here. A Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So basically, yeah, this kind of goes with the Death card in reverse. Like, things, like, where things were once going kind of shitty, it's like things are now going to turn, and, or, well, they have. Because this seems like very past energy, right? It's like the Wheel of Fortune turned. It was like you were being hurt. Things were shitty. You were feeling alone inside of yourself. You were going through the dark night of the soul, the storms and all that shit. And then the universe was like, you know what? Fuck that. Scorpio's too good for this shit. We ain't doing that. We ain't hurting the Scorpios. Yeah, so we have the King of Cups in reverse. So somebody in your past, situationship. I don't like saying relationship. I don't know. It could be friends, family, whatever. But it, with that Three of Swords in reverse, it feels romantic. It feels like an ex. But it was like they were not in touch with their feelings. Like they didn't give a fuck about anybody else's feelings around them, right? They weren't even filling their own cup. They were just like, let me just plug into whatever, you know, or yeah, and then it put you in this, no, this ain't you. Because this is opposite you, right? So it's like now that you've walked away, now that the wheel has turned, now that they're no longer like feeling on top of the world, now they're in the shitstorm, right? Now they're going through their karmic bullshit. Damn, son. And they're like, what did I do? I lost my Scorpio. Okay, sorry. But yeah. And you were over here like, what? Oh my god. Bro, back to that divine union, right? What? What? Okay, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, both of you and your divine partner are like master manifestors. If you have not come into union yet, I fucking definitely see it here. Oh, that's beautiful energy. King of Wands is like the divine masculine. Okay, so gender's not really a thing in tarot, right? It's all about the energetic like thing. This could be two men, two women, a man and a woman, like, you know, whatever. It could be a man and a non-binary, woman and a non-binary, like whatever the case. But one, like, in order for the magnetic attraction, we've got the nurture and the and then like the more analytical one, you know, the one that's more brainy, and then the one that's more hardy, and then they kind of like combine. And so how tarot has presented it to us is a divine masculine, divine feminine, right? This one is the one who is like got the protector mentality, the like, you know, I don't know. And then we've got the nurturer, and you know, the one that's like, you know, taking care of business from a different. I mean, they're both taking care of business, but it is from a different view. It's like heart smarts, head smarts. You know, if that makes sense. Left and right sides of the brain, but like externally put into two different people. Um. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so I'm going to clarify this with some oracle cards. Um, yeah, I feel like whatever this karmic cycle is, this like King of Cups in reverse. Sorry, I dropped my cards. But yeah, this King of Cups in reverse energy that you've walked away from, it's almost like they propelled you into the arms of the right one, right? It's like they fucked you over so hard that you got your fucking King of Wands over here like, okay, King of Cups wants to be dumb. Well, I don't. I'm gonna step into my light, and here's my lion in the background. Like, we're gonna fuck up this King of Cups. You know, kind of shit. Probably not really. But, you know, like, this is somebody who is standing in their power. And this is somebody who is not. So, yeah, release all that old shit energy. You don't need all that. You're coming into your happiness. And I have to warn you, with happiness comes this, it's called, like, the imposter syndrome, right? So, where basically you feel almost like things are going too well. You're waiting, like, all the bad shit, and then you get in your head about things, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you start self-sabotaging. Very Scorpio of you to do. So that's why I'm warning you now. Don't do that. Like, the union that is to come is kind of divinely blessed. And if you fuck up a divinely blessed union, then you've got a shit ton of bullshit in the next life, right? So be gentle with them. I know you've been hurt. They probably have too. Be patient, you know. Think about how you want your dream relationship to go and make it so. You know, the beautiful thing about new beginnings is that you get to really decide for yourself, like, do I want it to be this? Do I want it to be that? Like, am I gonna repeat these cycles? Like, am I gonna act all dumb and jealous and possessive? No, because that's not a Scorpio, right? That ain't your energy. And right now you're gonna tap into more of your divine energy. You're gonna be like living in your own light. Sorry, my kid was over there watching videos on this side. What do you hear? Alright, so we've got Piercing the Mist in reverse. So this kind of goes back to that old energy. It was like you were having trouble seeing through some bullshit, right? It's like when the clouds are up and there's a full moon, which I hope the clouds aren't in the way of the full moon tonight. But, you know, it's like trying to, how do you like see it, you know, through all that mist and all those clouds and shit. And so, it's like you had to learn to see through it. Like, because for a while it was like you didn't want to acknowledge the truth about your situation in the past, just not being it, not working out. Which is understandable. I've fucking been there. Like, sometimes you don't want to see that your house is on fire, so you're just kind of like, if I don't look, it's not there, you know. Oh, bro. Bro, okay. So, you're daydreaming. You're all about the love right now. You're turning down the temptation, right? Like, you see temptation coming and you're like, psh, cut that shit off. Goodbye. Because right now you're focused on your commitments. right? You're focused on that real shit, that eternal flame shit, that twin flame shit. Founding day. It's like this is a founding day. It's the union of souls. It's like this new energy like puts you in such a good like state of mind that you aren't even tempted by other shit. You're not tempted by the past. You're not tempted by whatever. Like somebody could show up shaking their ass in front of you and you're just like, psh, get out of here. Well, not like, psh, you know, but like, you know, you're like, goodbye. I got my twin flame over here. But yeah, so I just, bro, this almost feels like pre-marriage energy, you know, like, I don't know, there's somebody getting married. This is very exciting. Man, this is like one of the best reads I've had in a while. Man, Leo was just like, or the Leos were just like fucking me up yesterday. Stressing me all the way out. I was like, I need a damn cigarette after this read. And then like, this one is like fucking way opposite, which is kind of cool because it's like, I think the Leos and Scorpios are kind of opposite energy. And so like, it's really popping up in your energy right now. It's so beautiful. I'm going to cry. I hope you have so many blessings. I know you've earned it. I know you deserve it. Shit's been going crazy in the world, and you're just like, I am going to enjoy myself because I'm a Scorpio. You know? Nonogram. So, what's cool about the nonogram is it is directly linked to the Enneagram test, which is a personality test that was developed by psychologists and stuff. It's kind of like if you go in Pottermore and you find out which like Harry Potter house you're in. It's kind of the same thing, but like an actual like personality test type of deal. Well, when this pops up, this is like in the upright. It's like personalities that blend well, right? Like that really come together well. That kind of like they match each other's energetic frequency. They might not be 100% the same, but it's like the frequencies are the same and it attracts you, right? It's like the energy output is very high vibrational, right? Uranus right now, like this is like being able to connect heart and mind, kind of like what I was saying about the King and Queen of Wands, right? This is like the combination of the two, Hod and the Sephiroth. So this is one of the pillars of the Tree of Life, right? Like building foundation. This really has a lot to do with creative endeavors. This is like things that you're passionate about. This is like that same fiery energy we're seeing in this like card here. You know, like I feel like your inspiration is off the fucking chain right now, and I feel like if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. You know, so use that shit. Virgo. Okay, I don't know if there's a Virgo in your life, but I feel like Scorpios and Virgos would go together pretty well. If there isn't, I would like to dive deeper into this energy here. So a Virgo is typically like very, they have their highs and lows like Scorpios, okay? They can be very flirtatious, like a Scorpio, very outgoing, very, like I said, similar kind of like energy, right? Very high vibrational energy. But yeah, and it's like they also have their low lows, kind of like a Scorpio. So it's like, but I feel like whoever you're working with, whoever's energy it is that you're kind of like getting in tune with right now, it's like they're matching you. They're matching you in a way that previous energies could not and would not. It's almost like you're starting to see why it just could never work with anybody else. Because this is like divinely blessed. You know, this is your person. Um, but yeah, that's so cute and sweet. I love this. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. I hope that this is helpful, and I cannot wait to see you grow more. I'm very excited. Thank you. Namaste.